Clarets TV talking to Chancellor manager Robbie Simpson following the 3-1 win here against Concord Rangers. Robbie, what a performance.
Brilliant, yeah, brilliant performance, bar the first 15 minutes where we weren't poor, but we were just making slow decisions, which was costing us. And we looked a bit vulnerable when we made a decision too late to go for a ball, but we still went and left the space in behind. So that's what the danger was really for the first 15 minutes and at times during the game. But bar those first 15 minutes, what a performance from the team. You know, to be a goal down and to build your performance like that throughout the game and get better and better as the game goes on. The game understanding as well at the end, they're maturing really well. And if you think of the average age that we finished with, yes, it's a special day really for the club.
Yeah, it shows excellent character as well, doesn't it, to go a goal behind so early on, and obviously it was 15 minutes, but to fight our way back into the game and obviously come out with 3 points in the end.
Yeah, we were kind of against it. It was across the pitch, but we were against it slightly in that first half. And when you're with those conditions, you need to be on top in terms of goals. So it was really important that we got that goal before half-time. Really well-worked goal. You know, we kept the ball alive from the initial. It was a free kick, not a corner, but it was right down in there. And Dave kept it alive really well. Great set to Ches. It's important, that little detail of the set to Ches. It allowed Ches to play a fabulous ball into the box, and Cameron James timed his run superbly and headed it down across the line. And we could have had another just before half-time actually, but we were buoyed by that really at half-time. And coming out second half, I just felt in the dressing room that it was only going to be one winner. And you know, Cameron James has broke forward again. He's in great form at the minute, Cameron, both defensively and attacking for us. And he's broke again, good shot. And Tom's probably sick and tired of me, the amount of times I've said, just keep running to goal, just keep running to goal. And he did, you know, and he did. He followed that shot in, kept running to goal, basically hit him and went in. And really pleased for him because he deserved that. His first half performance especially today was exceptional, Tom's. And he was the one driving the team forward. So really pleased for him to get another goal. And then obviously Reggie's come on. You know, he's got that quality. I really believe in Reggie, and even before obviously the departures that we've had, Reggie was really close to nudging them out the side anyway, and he's really, really close to the first team. He's ready. He is ready, and he's ready to kick on. And I think he showed with the composure that he had just to shift the ball onto his left and smash it home. It doesn't get much better than one of your own scoring the winner in an Essex derby. It doesn't get much better than that for the fans.
Yeah, and you mentioned the conditions before, and it is worth noting, isn't it? Obviously it's the same for both sides, but we're a team that likes to play football, and on today's pitch that was difficult, but the lads coped with that really well, didn't they? Yeah,
I actually think that the two sides are quite evenly matched in that sense. They like to play really good football, so do we. They've got a young, hungry group on a lower budget in the league, and they've had that for the last 3 or 4 years and been building something, obviously with their trophy final or victory last year, or final, sorry. So yeah, it was a bit of a leveller for both sides of the pitch, and like I said previously, I've asked questions of the players in these conditions, and this last month really we've really stood up to task and shown that we can find a way to win in these conditions. And we won't always out battle a team, we won't, because of the age we've got, but we'll get better and better and more mature each game. Each experience like that we have, we'll get better for it. And it's a building process. We're in a good place right now, but we were in a good place at the start of the season. And we need to find that consistency to do it each week, and it won't happen, but we're building something and we'll get better.
Yeah, you look across the team today and so many fantastic performances. I think it'd be quite difficult to pick 4 for a man of the match poll, but it's really pleasing to see so many lads playing well, and just to mention 2 names with Tom Blackwell and obviously Reggie. It's great to see young attackers that are coming through scoring goals, isn't it?
That's what we're about now. That's what this club's about, bringing through homegrown players that love the club, that want to see the club successful and give their absolute everything every time they go on the pitch. And they will do that. Sometimes they won't perform very well, but they'll give it their all no matter what. And that's what we want to be as a football club. That's what I want as a manager. And I believe in them. And I'll keep giving them chances. I will. And I'll develop them, and they'll get better and better and better.
Just looking backwards a little bit as well. Now that's since the beginning of December, where we had a little break after the FA Trophy game. That's 4 games now where we've won 3 and drawn 1, and it was after a couple of changes at the club. Obviously, Dave stepped up to being captain. What do you attribute that sort of turnaround in form to, and the 4 really good performances that we've put in over the past 2 weeks?
Just kept going. You know, I've been very consistent with my messages to you guys, definitely to the players, to myself. Sometimes I've had to sit myself down and stick with it, you know, just be consistent, know that I'm doing the right thing and not waver from that. It's about getting better at what we want to do. It's not about changing it. If something's not right, it's not about, we can't do that again. It's about getting better at it. It's about making plan A as good as it can possibly be and not wavering from that, not just throwing plan A out the window and going with plan B. And that's what I'm about, and I think it's consistent messaging and maybe a bit of siege mentality, that everyone within our little bubble in that dressing room there knows that we're a good side, knew even early on when the results weren't going for us that we weren't far away from being a really good team. I know as a manager that those moments of doubts will come again, it's natural, but we just need to keep consistent and keep the messages consistent to the players, keep them believing, try and keep everyone else outside of it believing in us, and hopefully we can achieve something special.
Yeah, and just to touch on a player who wasn't here today, obviously Charlie's been struggling with an injury recently. Can you just update us on how he's doing?
Well, he's still injured and he's also got COVID.
Okay.
So double whammy for him, but we hope to have him back soon because he's another big voice in the dressing room that the players look up to, so we hope to have him back soon.
Finally, that's a finish to 2021. Now we move on to our New Year's clash against Braintree. What are your thoughts ahead of that one after we've obviously only recently just played them?
Yeah, return fixture. Obviously, they'll want to put up a bit of a better showing than they did on Sunday, and we've got to be ready for it. It's at their place. They'll want to give us a hard time, I'm sure, and stop us playing the football that we like to. And it's another Essex derby. It's going to be a battle. You're going to have to run hard. You're going to have to tackle. You're going to have to fight for every ball. You're going to have to be first to the loose ball, and then hopefully be as clinical as we were last Sunday.
I did say finally, but just one more question, Robbie. Just to touch on the supporters today, they turned out in the numbers and they were really behind the lads, and it was really nice to hear at the end that the Robbie Simpson's Claret with my army, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's nice. Look, it's important. It's important for a young group of players to feel the warmth and support of the fans behind them. It really is important. So thank you to them for being so vocal today. From minute one, even when we were 1-0 down, from minute one they were loud and sucking that ball into the goal for us. And so thank you to them. And I hope they can enjoy tonight. Really do. We want to enjoy tonight, but we know that there's another game coming Sunday that we have to be ready for.
Thanks, Robbie, and congratulations today.
Thank you.